automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Play action here with Dalton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And
Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
2nd and 12.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Play action now. Dalton. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Dalton. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Ravens nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. An option run with Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens, nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a carry for Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Couple of third-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
He's checking. Crash.
Dalton off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Dalton. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
A gain of 11.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another chance for Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And it'll be Dalton again. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
21,
Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 for Dalton. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Dalton bootlegs out. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. The final act of the first half, Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he stopped immediately there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll go again with Dobbins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw is Jackson from the gun on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So, in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Dalton here from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Dalton hands off to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Ravens 9.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
10 at the 46-yard line.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Wolfe there on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. Here's Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watch out, watch out.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They got 29 yards that time. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Off the bootleg. Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
1st down, Cowboys.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Andy Dalton. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go to Elliott again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
By the Cowboys.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. Over the middle. Cooper with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Third down, here's Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote.
tonight's
a road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cowboys, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the